with us back to the States. As the elusive native Berliner.
For the curtain call, guess I want it all, anyway at all. Thought I missed it by waiting for the game respawn, for the lost and found, for the home alone, and for you to come home, you to come home.
Hey guys, this is future Jenny speaking. Before you watch this video, I just want to let you know that very tragically, I lost a bunch of the footage from our last day in Berlin and our travel day. Very sad. But I still have some random clips and some things that I filmed on Josh's phone. So I'm gonna do my best to pull this together into a storyline that makes sense to show you, what it was like on our last day in Berlin. But sorry if it's a little bit choppy. It is because there's so much that I filmed that I did unfortunately lose. That's life. Back up your devices, always. Mine was not backed up for one day and this is what happened, so PSA. Always back everything up. Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. It is Saturday and our house is an absolute mess right now. We just went on a long walk this morning and now we are sorting through all of our stuff, a lot of which is still in boxes from when we moved from Friedrichshain to Prenzlauer, identifying stuff that we need to get rid of, things that are gonna stay for our friends that are taking over our apartment, figuring out how many boxes we need to buy/order for our remaining stuff. So far that we're definitely taking with us back to the States. Obviously it's not packed up to be shipped yet, but just so we have a general idea. These are boxes we packed up to take and put down outside so people can take the stuff. Now we're gonna go downstairs. And sort out the cellar.
Right now we're going downstairs.
Ready? Nice. Okay, there's not that much, that's good. So we need the suitcases. We'll bring those out.
There's actually some dividers inside the larger box.
And then we need to go through that, probably. Okay.
Yeah, I'll take the suitcases up.
Wow. is Fine Bagels in Friedrichshain. They are a New York style bagel cafe run by an actual New Yorker. It's one of the first places in Berlin that I used to feel comfortable coming when I didn't speak much German at all, because I can order and do everything in English, and the food is so yummy. They have so many amazing bagels, and they make their own cream cheese, and they have a bunch of different toppings that you can put on. It's so good. Their coffee is also really good. Half of it's a bookstore and half of it is the bagel cafe. So I got a little book here today too. And I think from here I'm gonna go to my favorite tourist spot, a portion of the Berlin Wall, so in Friedrichshain. So my 3 top tips, things you need to know about Berlin. 1, the grocery stores and shops are all closed on Sundays, so make sure that you do any kind of grocery shopping you need to do on Saturday before the shops close. Also, the shops are completely closed on all public holidays, so make sure you plan in advance for that. We definitely had some experiences where we didn't realize it was a holiday and then we needed groceries. Also, it can be quite hard to find an apartment in Berlin. The apartment prices are not too bad compared to a lot of large US cities, but in general, the process of finding an apartment can be quite difficult. The best way that we found to do the apartment search is through connections. So friends, coworkers, whatever, just tell everyone that you're looking for an apartment and something is bound to come up that way. And then lastly, watch out for the little kids on bikes. They bike everywhere from a very young age. They can be quite dangerous if you're not paying attention, because they don't always pay attention. So make sure that you're looking out for them and don't get run over. I think my favorite touristy thing in Berlin is this section of the Berlin Wall that's covered in graffiti called the East Side Gallery. It's right on the border between Friedrichshain and Kreuzberg, and it's super cool. The graffiti is very thought-provoking and says a lot about the political situation of the Berlin Wall. And then there's a really nice little park right on the river, right on the other side of this wall, that I'll show you now. One thing that I wish I knew before I moved to Berlin is that the city is super bike friendly. There's bike paths pretty much everywhere you go along all major roads, but the thing is that they are usually right next to the pedestrian sidewalk, and usually they'll be kind of like a red color, but sometimes it's not super clear, and so you always want to pay attention when you're walking on the sidewalk or if you're crossing a street, that you look both ways, not only for cars but also for bikes, and don't accidentally walk in the bike lane because you will get yelled at. I think my favorite thing about living in Berlin is the sheer amount of people from different places. So of course there's many people who are from Germany and the elusive native Berliner. There's also so many people from other countries, and so all of my friends are from different places, speak different languages, have different cultural backgrounds, and I find that it's a really fun way to get to know other cultures while just staying and living in the same city. I also love that Berlin has so many parks, as I'm in right now, and green spaces, walking trails, biking trails. Germany in general, and especially Berlin, is really committed to sustainability, to people having the opportunity to spend time outside, and that's something that I really, really appreciate. I come from the Pacific Northwest of the United States, and it's a very wild place with lots of green and lots of opportunities to go outside. Even though we're in a big city, there's still so many opportunities to just spend time in nature.
Things are well. What facts belong? It's hard to say. Your pattern is so hard to tell. But we're together, that's our game. Round and round and round we go. The dance ain't over, I'm sure we're still the same. Love the ways you make us home. Would you say if things ain't right? Look away, what's really going on? What's really going on?
Happy concert day!
Can't you say what's wrong?
This is important. I feel like it's gonna fall. Is done. That took me like 4 hours. That's great. I also don't know how I'm gonna weigh it. But now I went around the house and collected a bunch of stuff that needs to go in our boxes. And then I've also started putting stuff that we're gonna pack in our suitcases here. And then right now I'm going through our electronics box and sorting out like the stuff that we need to have in our suitcases versus packed in our boxes. Box number 2 is complete.
There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games, no. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games, no. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games, no.
Alright, 4 boxes packed and ready to go. Good morning. It's Sunday. I'm back at it again with the boxes for a little bit before Cheyenne and Dom show up to drop off some of their stuff. They're gonna start moving in a little bit early because, yeah, next weekend just isn't good for them, so they'll be here soon. Until then, let's see how much I can get done. Wow. Last brambles in Berlin.
It's slow motion this.
Okay.
You, like very slowly.
I will.
Real life slow mo.
Rafa, do you want to be on the vlog?
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, go.
Our
Eat it.
aesthetic friend. This is
Our aesthetic friend. Our aesthetic.
movie attendee.
Are you gonna eat it or just look at it?
It's a sensory experience. You gotta
It's like
touch it,
okay.
Smell it.
look at it.
Lick it.
Yeah, feel the texture. Okay.
Go.
Sounds like the sea.
Thank you for covering your crotch hole.
This is gonna go on YouTube. We gotta be decent.
I feel so much because that happened to me so many times. And I was like, hey, you guys, it's just ripe. It's fine. It's okay. Like, don't bother. But
How-
people look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally your upper.
Like, how dare you to have a hole in your pants?
Okay, how was your last brambles in Berlin?
Excellent. It tastes like gluten.
Tastes like
Delicious.
A real life elevator.
Wow. That's so cool. Alrighty, so I just got back from the park where I had a chance to say goodbye to my coworkers for the last time, and I'm back at it again with the packing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I think 7 is all we're gonna need. We paid for 10, but we can adjust it. So I have 2 more to finish packing tonight, and I also am gonna go upload our packing lists to the company website so we can get our packing labels ready to be printed tomorrow. Customs forms for our boxes, and we have to give an estimated resale value, but we're not allowed to go over 500 pounds, and we have 7 boxes worth of stuff. So we're super lowballing it on how much stuff costs, and Josh
Being
was like,
very conservative in what we would get at the yard sale. We're assuming these people are real sticklers. Negotiating with Gary Vaynerchuk
we said,
Grant Cardone at our yard sale.
yeah, 25 cents per pillowcase. But they're worth it to us to ship across the world.
For $2,000.
Yeah. 500 pounds worth of stuff for $2,000.
It's really sentimental, the value of this stuff. You know, the value of things isn't things, it's the memories associated with those things.
What else is ridiculous on here?
That's what it's all about, customs officer, number 5. Huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, $1 per pair of shoes. So you get a good deal. If anyone's interested.
They're from Value Village, I think. Goodwill.
Some of them are, at least.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're just laughing at what the customs officers must think of our
That's why you buy all your
thought
stuff
process.
at the thrift store. So when you take it through customs, you're like, I'm poor.
I'm so poor.
I could buy this whole suitcase.
We have
for
not
$14.
a single piece of value to our names. Also, when I got my mouth guard in Germany, they took a mold of my teeth to do the mouth guard, and they gave it to me, which is like cool, I guess. But obviously I want to take it back to the US in case I need a new mouth guard or something. I already have this mold in my teeth. So on our customs form, we have 1 pair of teeth molds.
Mold 4 teeths.
$0 resale value.
Who would buy a mold of Jennifer's teeth?
Anyone?
Once she strikes it
Anyone?
rich,
Would you like a mold of my
probably have
teeth?
to go back and audit this.
Hello, good morning. It's day 3 of packing. Today we're also going to go to Get Your Guide to return my laptop and my desk and my chair. No, not my desk, my monitor and my chair. The rest of the plan for today is to get our packing labels printed, finish packing everything in the boxes, get them all taped up, the packing labels and the customs list and all of that, so they are ready to go for tomorrow. The pickup is scheduled between 9 and 1 tomorrow morning. So, and then this evening we are having dinner with Martin and Ilyana, who live downstairs. So many things. So it's about 3:30 in the afternoon and I just woke up from a bit of a nap. I'm coming down with something. I think it's just a cold. I got a COVID test on my way back from dropping my stuff off at Get Your Guide, and it was negative, but yeah, not feeling 100%, which is annoying because we have so much to do. But anyways, Josh is currently out getting a haircut. Our bedding is drying. I'm doing more laundry. I don't know if it's just me or if you guys can also relate, but I feel like whenever I'm moving or going on a trip, I have to deep clean everything I own. Like the thought of putting dirty laundry into our suitcases is very stressful for me. But of course we don't have a dryer, so we also have to make sure everything is done in time to dry. I'm gonna do some more work until Josh gets back. We need to start packing our checked bags so we can make sure that everything is gonna fit. Everything that's left over is gonna fit in our checked bags before we actually ship our boxes. Oh man. Yeah, I guess that's it. Good morning. It is almost 6 o'clock. I feel like death. I'm talking to the camera. Still not feeling very well, but here we are. Coffee will help. We have to do the final push of packing because our boxes will be picked up starting around 9. So here we go. So our boxes are getting picked up right now. DHL is here. We like just finished everything too, it's crazy. There's DHL. Can't believe how fast that all happened. It's only 10 o'clock. We just barely finished packing and putting the labels on and everything. Great, so that was the main thing we needed to do today, was finish packing our boxes and then wait around for them to be picked up. And we weren't sure if they were going to be picked up at 9 a.m. or 6 p.m. Could have been any time in between. But now it's like 10:30 and they've already been picked up, so it's kind of nice. I'm doing one last load of laundry. Josh stopped at the Bio Markt and got me a croissant, and I'm making more coffee. And then I'm going to sit for an undisclosed amount of time. I'm so tired. We woke up at 5 this morning. Well, Josh woke up at 5. I woke up at like 5:45 and just barely made it to finish packing our boxes, which is crazy. And I'm still not feeling so great. So yeah, gonna go sit down for a while. Hey, second to last night in Berlin. How do you feel?
Blinded. Where are we going, Bean?
Oh, it's video? I can't remember the name of it, but it's a fun place. We went there once before when I got the job with Get Your Guide. Now we're going to meet up with our friends, Alex and Lorene. Just say goodbye. That's it.
Your face is so high resolution right now. I feel like you can see my pores.
Very close up, yeah.
Hello. I bet we could see our apartment building.
Yeah, wait, okay, so which direction are we facing?
Dome is right on there.
So your garden is there.
Our apartment
It's that way.
like over there.
Yes. What do you think of that as a start to our last day?
It's a 10 out of 10.
It's pretty good, huh?
Recommend it to things that non-locals would like.
It's really cool. Very fun. We saw all kinds of landmarks. It's a fun way to kind of say goodbye to the city and yeah, start to wrap our heads around the fact that we're leaving tomorrow. Hello. So we got back a couple hours ago from getting our tattoos. We had a little bit of donor for dinner, got our COVID tests. Now we are basically just chilling. We don't have much left to do. We're pretty much all packed. I think Josh still has some check-in related activities to do, but otherwise we're ready to go. I thought I'd do one last little walkthrough of our empty apartment. I'm in the bathroom right now, basically all empty, plant getting watered. Goodbye, beautiful window that we love. This is the bedroom situation currently. We shipped all of our bedding in our boxes, so we're borrowing a couple sleeping bags from some friends. This is pretty much empty except for like the last remnants of our clothes that we're gonna wear on the plane tomorrow. And then all the furniture that you see here is being purchased by our friends who are taking over our apartment. So this is my view that I used to see while working every day. Pretty much all of our kitchen stuff was purchased by our friends who are taking over. So yeah, that's the kitchen. And then lastly, the living room. We have our suitcases pretty much all packed up and ready to go. Carry-ons over here. The view from our balcony, which I will miss so very much. That view of the TV tower is just the best thing ever. Josh doing check-in stuff, he looks concerned. Josh is answering some kind of call from the internet people. I think they're trying to get us to stay with the internet provider, but obviously that's not gonna work. Okay, I just took the bandage off my tattoo and washed it a little bit, just with water. I love it, it looks so good. And I love the placement too because just always see it, you know? My other two tattoos, I have one on my foot and then this other one on the back of my neck. But I don't see either of them that much because they're kind of hidden. So it's kind of fun to have one that's more visible. They convinced me to do it bigger than I had originally intended to because it's a bunch of little lines. So they were like, well, you don't want it to blend together over the years. You want to come take your bandage off? Oh, smaller?
It smells like the inside of the wetsuit.
Great. So now you're just supposed to rinse it, right?
Seriously?
Yeah, he said,
Right?
he
What do you
said
mean,
no
right?
soap, just water.
You're sure?
Yes, I rinsed mine.
I'm not. That doesn't make it right, being.
No, he
So what the
said,
instructions said?
when you take off the plastic, then you can clean it with water. No
Let's
soap.
consult the instructions here.
I already did it.
Well, just because you already did it doesn't make it right. That's my point. There it is.
Just ab wash them. Look at that.
Yep.
So cute. Anyways, that's gonna be all for this packing vlog because we fly out tomorrow. So come back soon to see our journey back to the US and our first few days. Hopefully I don't get really sick once we land. Thanks so much for watching and following along on this adventure with us. We love you guys and we'll see you soon. Bye.